Nurturing Diversity and Multiculture by Anna Stella Mangone. Looking at the faces of today's classroom, one cannot help but notice the mix of multiculture and diversity among the children. The idea of the storybook fable of the princess with golden locks and the handsome dark-haired prince that rides off on a white horse is not a vision of today's children. We know, as early learning educators, that we question the reasoning behind the focus of changing our views and our curricula of teaching when it comes to nurturing diversity and multiculture. What is diversity? Diversity does not only encompass ethnicity or race. It also encompasses language, beliefs, values, family configuration, special needs, socioeconomic status, religion, and more. As per the ELECT document, Early Learning for Every Child Today, it goes even further to include other specific groups: Francophone, Aboriginal, rural, and remote and ethnocultural communities. So as early childhood educators and as educators, we need to have the awareness and the preparedness to encompass all. Children of color in the world today, in regard to visible diversity, in the United States, children of color make up about 40% of the population, and across the world, children of color make up approximately 70% of the population. That's according to Brinson, 2003. Diversity exists even if it's not visible. It's essential that we as educators need to recognize this and have a reflecting plan in place. We are all different, yet we all share that need for a sense of belonging. It starts with the nuclear family and into the early learning years. Diverse children from various socioeconomic groups enter early childhood education programs experiencing feelings of difficulty, loss, insecurity, alienation, isolation, and depression, according to Gogris and Lin, 1994.
I'm going to cut this part out.
Childhood educators need to re-examine their practice to take into account diversity and multicultural by welcoming all. Evaluating cultural pluralism. According to Brinson, she's an associate professor of early childhood education at the College of Education at Missouri State University, questions the curriculum. Is it evaluating cultural pluralism? Brinson explains that facilitating change is an acquisition of wealth of knowledge about multicultural children's literature. She refers to mirror books and window books. Mirror books are those that reflect and expand the child's own culture, and in doing so, it reinforces the culture of that child. Window books, in contrast, offer the child an opportunity to learn about other cultures by providing a window into new experiences. Brinson also conducted a study to determine teachers' knowledge identifying culturally diverse children's literature. The results indicated the lack thereof. Children's literature is a great resource. Educators can also initiate change through staff development programs, therefore gaining strong administrative support. Nurturing diversity. Nurturing diversity, it's a moral and inclusive method of teaching. It's actually a lawful requirement by the Government of Canada. Quote, the Government of Canada recognizes the diversity of Canadians as regards race, national or ethnic origin, color, and religion as a fundamental characteristic of Canadian society, and it is committed to a policy of multiculturalism designed to preserve and enhance the multicultural heritage of Canadians. And that comes from the Canadian Multiculturalism Act, which would be from 1985. And it is also detailed in the ELECT document. All children have a right to live and learn in an equitable society. End quote. Our classrooms are becoming more diverse and our teachers remain constant as white middle-class females with their own views and beliefs. As an educator, you want to welcome and embrace and evoke a sense of emotional well-being, self-esteem, and acceptance. The closer you bring a child to their culture, the more chance for success. Honoring child's diversity and culture. Nurturing specific differences is essential in that placing significance on the home culture of the children only elevates their motivation and their success. Children learn more securely and meet their needs more equally when they are taught in a safe, stimulating, and nurturing environment, where the educators have an understanding of their students and plan their curriculum accordingly. When you are honoring the child's culture and diversity, you are in fact honoring the child for who they are, because their culture and diversity is who they are.